everybody, what is up? It is your girl Rue again from Spirit Reads on Instagram. So in this video, you all, I am going to be doing a pick a card reading that is primarily looking at all the energy surrounding this 11/11, November 11th portal, as well as the full moon in Taurus combined with the Mercury retrograde. Ooh, child, a lot going on. So in this video, what I need you all to do, and this is for all signs, is to pick a card that resonates more with your spirit, more so with your vibe. 1, 2, or 3, pick card 1, 2, or 3. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put the timestamps down below, and you can click on that if you don't want to hear me jibber jabber about what's going on with 11/11. You can go ahead and click that timestamp, but I do want to talk a little bit about it and the intuitive messages that I've been getting about it as well. So the main thing that I have been feeling intuitively with this 11/11 is to really rely on our spiritual helpers, our spirit guides, you know, our angels, our ascended masters, and rely on them and understand that they are here to help us and they are here to guide us, and they are here to assist us on our soul purpose. Sometimes in, you know, this physical realm that we are in, we get so tied up with other people's expectations of us, we forget about taking care of ourselves and taking care of ourselves in the way that mostly, you know, meshes with our soul purpose and what meshes with what we feel is right within ourselves. We sometimes become too worried about other people and also social norms, you know, in society in general, that we forget about ourselves. We forget to come back to the basics and think about what makes us happy. What is our soul mission? What is our soul purpose? What are we on this earth to accomplish on a spiritual level as well as a physical level as well? And we need to remember also with this full moon in Taurus is that this is a time for us to take care of ourselves, to nurture ourselves on a physical side, where it might be, you know, maybe going to get a massage, eating more healthy, you know, enriching your mind with reading more books, maybe going out to eat and getting your favorite food, maybe cuddling up, you know, with one of your loved ones, you know, your significant other, and watching a cute little movie or something that makes you feel good on the physical side of things, but also things that make you feel good on a spiritual side of things. The spiritual more so being with the 11/11, and the physical more so being with that full moon in Taurus that's coming up. So with the 11/11, we need to do things that help us out spiritually, whether it be, you know, raising our vibration, you know, maybe listening to some meditative music, maybe taking those spiritual baths, working with crystals, praying more, meditating more, manifesting more, petitioning the divine more, something that makes us grow and helps us align more with our soul purpose. So that is the energies that I'm getting specifically for the 11/11, the November 11th, you know, portal, as well as that full moon in Taurus that is coming up on the 12th. So without further ado, if you went ahead and listened to me and you went ahead and picked your card, I'm going to go ahead and start with card number 1. So let's see what we got here for card number 1. Okay, we have the truth in reverse. So it's looking like this, the truth in reverse. And what I'm getting from this card, you all, is that we really need to start telling ourselves the truth when it comes to what the heck is our soul purpose. What do we really want for ourselves? When we really get into a room by ourselves and start to contemplate and start to think about what the heck we want out of life, what is our purpose here on this earth? What is our purpose here spiritually? We need to really start telling ourselves the truth about what it is. I feel like some of you all out there, and I talked about this in my other readings, is that you all are really stuck on what other people want you to be. You're stuck on what other people want you to do, what other people want you to say, and you've gotten so deep and so far into that you have forgotten about what your soul wants, what your physical body wants, what the human side of you wants, as well as what your soul side of you wants. You really need to start telling yourself the truth And that truth needs to be dictated by what the heck you think is right, not other people. And I keep saying that because I'm seeing that you all are being too shaped and conformed, by your families, by societies, by friends, maybe even by somebody that you love, like a person that you're in a relationship with or even married to. You want to be seen in such a good light by humans, but you have to start really seeing yourself in your own good light. So I would really take 11:11 as well as the timing that this full moon is in Taurus, to really get to the bottom of what is the truth for you. What is truth for you? When you really think about it, I would really highly recommend meditating upon it, maybe turning on some meditative music and really asking yourself, your higher self, as well as the divine, what is your truth? What is your purpose? What is your meaning here on this earth, as well as what is your spiritual truth? What is your spiritual purpose? And what is your spiritual meaning on this earth as well? Really sit down and think about it, and don't think about anybody else. Just think about what makes you happy and what is truth to you. And Spirit also wants me to relay a message of, you really got to be careful when it comes to other people putting things in your ear. You really got to be careful with trying to make other people happy, because while you're making them happy, which is making them happy, you are not making yourself happy. And you may be sitting here wondering, why do I feel so depleted? Why do I feel so low? Why do I feel so down? It's because you're putting your energy into the wrong things. And not only are you putting your energy into the wrong things, you're putting in your energy into things that have nothing to do with you. So make sure that you are putting all of your energy during this portal, as well as this full moon in Taurus, into you, and making sure you tell the truth to yourself, and really be honest with yourself and keep it 100 with yourself about you maybe being a people pleaser. And start, instead of being a people pleaser, start pleasing your goddamn self. Okay. So that's the message for all of you that picked card number 1. If you would like a more in-depth reading, please hit me up on my Instagram at Spirit Reads. That's SpiritReadz. Make sure to leave a comment as well if anything resonated with you, and hit that like button as well. And let's move on to the second card. So this is for you all that chose the second card. Let's see what we got going on here for this 11:11 portal and this full moon in Taurus. We have the balance card. Ooh, really interesting, having to do with that root chakra. This card for me, it's really, Spirit is telling me to say back to the basics. You really need to get back to the basics as to what the heck you want to do in your life. I feel like a lot of you all may have, maybe feeling off balance or off kilter. You may be putting too much energy into one side of things and not putting too much energy in the other side of things. What I mean by that is, what Spirit's kind of guiding me to say is, some of you all are putting too much emphasis on the physical. So there's nothing wrong with being healthy. There's nothing wrong with accumulating money, working, creating a family, buying a house, things of that nature that happen on that spiritual realm. On that physical realm rather. But you are forgetting somewhat about the spiritual side of things. You need to start having a balance. So if you are putting too much energy into the physical realm, you need to start evening it out with the spiritual. Or let's say you may be even putting too much emphasis on the spiritual realm and forgetting about yourself. You may be letting yourself go. You might be so interested in a spiritual subject that you may be letting yourself go. You may not be eating healthy. You may not be caring for your physical self. You may be not eating, things of that nature. Or you may even be forgetting about your family, your friends, people that care about you, because you're so engulfed engulfed in the spiritual side of things. But you got to understand that when it comes to life, you have to have a balance. Balance is key. That's how you get ahead in life, is having balance. So I'm not saying to, forget your spiritual side, and I'm not saying forget your physical side, but I'm saying you need to make an even balance when it comes to what you're putting your time in. Don't just be putting your time into one thing. Make sure that the spiritual and the physical during this time are being balanced. And I feel like that's what this 11:11 portal in the Taurus moon is saying, because Taurus is all about comfort, physical, good meals, just comforting things on a spirit, not on the spirit, I keep saying spiritual, comforting things on a physical level. But I feel like this 11:11 has to do with comfort on a spiritual level, comfort in knowing that the spiritual realm is, there for you and guiding you and caring for you and comforting you. But there has to be a balance of both in your life. So make sure, if you are kind of like this on one side and kind of like this on the other, be it physical or spiritual, make sure that you are starting to get back to that balance. And I think that that'll make you feel a little bit better during this portal, as well as this Taurus moon as well. So that is the reading for you all that chose the second card. If you would like to go more in depth with that, please hit me up on my Instagram at Spirit Reads. That's SpiritReadz. And make sure to leave a comment down below if anything resonated with you, and make sure to like this video as well if you liked it. All right, now I am going to go into card number 3. If you pick card number 3, I'm going to see what's going on with the energies surrounding this full moon in Taurus coming up, as well as this 11:11 portal. And I got listening in reverse. Okay, so listening in reverse, Spirit's telling me to say, some of you all are not listening to your spiritual self. Some of you all are not listening to the signs, that the spiritual realm is giving you. You need to sit down and listen. You need to meditate. Meditation is what's coming through during this portal, as well as this full moon in Taurus. You all need to use your sound, or use your ears, use your sense of hearing to heal. And what I mean by that is binaural beats, meditative music, even just sitting in silence and asking a question to the spiritual realm and listening for the answer. This timing is not really a time of action for you. It is a time of listening, and then comes the action. You need to listen to what the divine and what the spiritual realm needs to tell you. And you need to not turn, a blind eye to what the spirit is telling you, because with this being in reverse, it's telling me that some of you all have been hearing and seeing and, the signs of what Spirit's trying to tell you about a certain subject in a certain situation, even if it has to do with others or yourself, but you haven't really been listening because you're so, used to being a certain way. You may not want to change, or you may just be like, oh my gosh, did I just hear that? You may really not be into things so spiritually, where you may literally hear something from Spirit and you might just think you're nuts, or, you might think you're crazy, or you might be like, oh no, that can't be real. What's going on during this portal is 100% real. So if you're hearing things, from Spirit, or you are getting messages from the spiritual realm, listen to what it's saying. And either research it, or just meditate on it and see how it applies to your life, because whoever picked this card, Spirit is trying to contact you in certain ways in your life. And I think it has to do more so with audio, like listening. And you need to hear it, because they're trying to give you a message about how to proceed with your life. And the time frame I'm getting is throughout the end of the year. So starting with this portal, going through the full moon in Taurus, and then ending this year. They're trying to tell you how to end this year on a positive note. So during this portal, make sure that you are listening to the messages that Spirit is giving you. So that is my message for you all that chose the third card. As always, if you would like to book a personal reading, please hit me up on my Instagram at Spirit Reads. That's SpiritReadz. Please leave a comment down below if anything resonated with you, as well as liking this video if you liked it. So as always, you guys, love and light to you all, and I hope you're having an awesome time during this 11/11 time. There's a lot of magical things going on, so make sure that you're really, thanking the divine for this time, because it is truly a blessed and magical time. So anyways, you guys, love and light to you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.